Good morning. Is this working? I hope this is working. I'm a bit nervous. Well, not really. I did a couple of tests for my recording. I added a couple of filters to hope it's the best as I could, despite my budget. But again, that's besides the point. Good day. My name is Dappy. Um, I'm just a guy, to be honest. I have nothing I think is worth sharing to you guys. I have a couple of likes and hobbies, but I don't think it's anything interesting for you since I'm just a random guy on the internet or on YouTube really. And I'm making this video as my intro for my channel. I don't know if I'm gonna be taking it seriously, but I do have plans to do a couple of stuff in the future. I'm planning to maybe make some reaction content on some anime. I tried making a reaction content or a reaction video for the first episode of the Apothecary Diaries. If you can see here, I'm gonna be editing it later for Apothecary Diaries, and I even made a pretty silly thumbnail for it. But unfortunately, I'm very new to this on reaction content, so I recorded it with everything combined with the audio of the episode and everything, and with my voice. I don't know how to separate it, and unfortunately, I don't really know how to edit it until I tried a lot of times for a couple hours, and I think I have an idea how to do it now. So at least it was a learning experience. So I wanted to do some reaction content. I want to do some gameplay content in the future. Who knows? Maybe if I stream on twitch.tv Dappy, by the way, or maybe on YouTube in the future if I know how to do that. And I am very interested in doing some internet content. This channel, to me, I want to make it like some sort of diary for me as a mark of my existence. I'm kind of very interested on it, and with how life is going to be and how life turned out to be, I didn't really care about leaving a mark on my place. I was just kind of taking time for granted, taking people for granted, taking relationships for granted. I've learned a lot, and I do not have a lot of memories to be honest. It's mostly because I forgot about them because of my dumbass. But I've changed, and I want to make channel, this small channel of mine, as a some sort of diary for me, as a way to share my hobbies, my passions, if I have the time to share it, of course. I mean, at the moment, unfortunately, I'm a bit swamped with schoolworks and university, which I unfortunately keep procrastinating on. But I'm gonna, of course, always work on it, as always. At some point, hopefully, when I don't get lazy for it, and finally stop procrastinating and realize the weight of oh my god, I need to do a lot of things and I need to grind myself and cram the hell out of it. But that's not what I feel at the moment. I'm probably gonna feel that sooner or later. There's honestly a lot of things I need to do. But yeah, if I get a clear schedule with this passion that I have an interest for wanting to do online creation, I want to do it for myself. And if you guys by chance are interested in how I react and my how I do and sharing excuse me, I'm burping. I just ate breakfast. It's a cheese sandwich. Anyway, if you guys are interested along the way and want to see me and my crafts and sharing everything I want to share, you're welcome to stay. Hell, if you're interested enough even to see me live stream, which I rarely do, and I rarely will, you can even join me and chat with me. You're always welcome, you know. You could talk about just about everything. And what else? At that's about actually my intro to that's what my intro is. I'm gonna be This is my channel for essentially my diary of my life that I'll be planning to do some reaction content and some gaming content if I'm motivated enough or have enough free time to do it. Now that's my intro, and that's what this channel is all about, and that's who I am, Tappy. Now this part of the video, I'm going to be telling my first entry of my diary. And at the current stage of my life, I'm not gonna be focusing on the negative ones on these diary entries. By the way, I'm not gonna, that's a bit, way too. I don't think that's interesting to listen to. I'm gonna be sharing what's fun as much as I can, rather than the bad stuff, because it's not. good to dwell on the bad stuff really. Now, the negatives, not I mean the fun stuff. At this current point in my life, I've finished the first season of the Apothecary Diaries, and it's pretty fucking amazing, man. By at some point, I don't want to make like an elaborate review on it because maybe that's for a future video, or maybe it's not. There's a lot of things to unpack to it, so maybe it just won't be. It's kind of just whatever. But I'm just gonna say it's fucking amazing, man. It's really great. I got recommended to it by a friend of mine at some point on the lunch table occasionally. I didn't really pay that mind. It was somewhat well known, but it was kind of a hidden gem at the time. But I tried it like a year later and it's so good. I really love it. There's a lot of things to love about it and a lot of things that's happening and the characters are so well written and the story is really nicely placed. It's just a lot of thought and care and research, and honestly, it taught me a lot. I didn't know what a eunuch is. Um, yeah, so that's new, and a lot of historical stuff. I think it is very historically accurate, as well as the medicinal stuff that was mentioned in there. So that was pretty cool. I really loved it, and God, I don't want to get too much into it, but it's very spoilery. I'm not gonna say much about it, but it's yeah. I've just finished Apothecary Diaries. I'm 2 or 3 episodes in on the second season. I got spoiled of a very like very exciting scene because it exploded on the internet. But I'm gonna keep that burden in my mind and not think about it too much because frankly I don't want to think about it. It just ruins my experience. I'm just gonna hope I just react to it appropriately, though it's a bit toned down since I know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna react to it appropriately, maybe in the future of the channel, and maybe I'll really, really like it more. I really, really like it, even if I know, I know I'm gonna like it, but I just hope it doesn't diminish my experience that much. What else? At this point in time, I already mentioned my uni. I have a lot of work to do. A lot of homeworks to do, projects, group works, research, readings. It's so boring to read, but I have a lot of things to do. And frankly, it's kind of I don't really feel the magnitude since I still have a few days of freedom. Well, when I the reality is I should be really starting from now today, and yeah, that's kind of very annoying. But I'm making this fun stuff. I'm just the type of guy to just go for what I like more first for doing the things that I don't like, even when it's supposedly good for me. Well, even though it's debatable if the things that I'm doing as my homework is good to me for my future, considering the job I want to think about. And yeah, I think that's about everything that I want to share. For now, yeah, that's about my intro for my channel. Thanks for listening. See ya.